Hello people of the internet, it's Amanda, and for today's video, I'm here to talk to you about the King and Prince Land Concert Tour 2020 DVDs. Now this was a series of concerts that was held October 9 to 11 of last year, and because of the unique setup, given that it's online, it's digital, and anything like that, so international fans, including myself, able to participate in concert. I've seen 3 out of 5 shows, and I talked about that in the previous video. I've talked about the goods that I got in line with the concert from last year, so that's a whole different story. But for this one, I feel like the reason why I wanted to have copies of this as well, even if, you know, I was there when the concert was happening, and I mean, not there, but you get the idea. But it's sort of like a commemoration of this particular time in general. Concerts were held in such a very unique manner. Not that, you know, it's 100% innovative or anything like that, but just the fact that, you know, it has to happen this way because of this certain circumstance that's happening all over the world. I don't know, it's just a very fascinating thing for me, not just for King and Prince, but basically for anyone who's done an online concert from last year and who's released, you know, like physical copies of that for people to commemorate that particular moment. So I don't know, I feel like I'm babbling too much about it, but I don't know, it's just that particular idea that went into my head as soon as they announced, you know, the DVD. Now, I pre-ordered this. Now, I pre-ordered this as soon as they announced it, I think, or maybe like a day after they announced it. I couldn't even remember anymore. But I pre-ordered this early before the covers were even lifted. All I know from there, I was actually contemplating whether or not to just get the LE version as compared to the regular version. I think that was the reason why it took me a couple of hours or so as soon as they announced it to, you know, add it to cart or anything like that. But in the end, I decided to just, you know, just go ahead and get both versions. But when the I'm so sorry. But when the covers were released, what's so funny is that a lot of people, including myself, thought that it was fan-made. I mean, not to be an insult to like fans, because I feel like the aftermath of this resulted in a lot better results. But when I saw one of the versions in person, I realized that it's not as bad as I initially thought it would be. But the other version, the regular version, it's just funny to see it in person, like physically. And I even showed it to my brother, and he had the most hilarious reaction. I wasn't able to film it, and he's not really the type to want to like appear here on my channel, so there's that. But he was just laughing so hard about it. But anyways, I keep on yapping about it, but I'm just gonna show it. This one is the regular version, which I mean the thing is, if you look far enough, like you put it like far back, it's not that bad. And when I say that, I mean like put it far back, take off my glasses with my poor eyesight and anything like, no, I'm kidding. But honestly, like for the regular version, obviously it could have been better. Like definitely, flat out, I'm saying that. I think a lot of people have been saying that it could have been better. Like this is just, it looks weird. It looks weird, the whole like it remove the boys, honestly. Like it's not like we're not going to know which DVD is this for, given that the name of the group is here. I think the back, I don't really have complaints, because I mean, it's just standard or anything like that. The reason why my brother is laughing so hard is because he was laughing at how much, you know, the margin is on the sides. He was laughing because it reminds him so much of like the DVDs that we used to buy in the early 2000s. But I feel like what saved it for me at least, is the inside. So if we forget all this, the CD is actually really cute, which follows, you know, the design that went into even the pamphlet that I have in the back right there. So it's the whole like thing going on with the color story of like the turquoise, blue, and the pink one. And then you have a mini booklet right here, which just has, you know, a couple of pages from the concert, like that here. And this one. Now, honestly, like in my opinion, this entire thing, remove that and just, you know, this whole thing could have been like a better cover. I also saw, like, when I played the CD, the waiting screen there, that could have been a better cover as well. Like, I don't know. I feel like they wanted to go with the theme or the color story that was initially, you know, a part of like the concept of the goods and anything like that. But I felt like because of how like this type of color really has a tendency to look tacky if the design wasn't well thought out, which in this case, I mean, there's that. But yeah, so when I posted a photo of this on Twitter, I used, you know, just the back version. But yeah, but I feel like that's my main complaint about this. Now, the regular version, what it has is the main CD has the concert, and then it has the freak out solo cuts of the members. Not really solo cuts, but solo like camera angles. And then there's Bounce. Now, Freak Out, it's not exactly like a solo type of thing, unlike their other MV things that they've done in the past, because obviously, like, it's a concert, chances are they're going to be changing positions during the choreography and anything like that, so there's that. But I mean, no complaints. I've seen them, some of them more than others, multiple times. No complaints in that particular area, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel like given whatever it is that I've said, obviously, like, as a fan, I definitely would still treasure this because of just, as I mentioned earlier, it is a part or a relic of that particular moment where, you know, I was able to participate actively in an activity that they're doing, and you know, it's just that kind of thing. Moving on to this version. Now, this version actually doesn't look that bad. I wish that they could have done something a lot more to make it feel, I don't know, kind of like scared, because I was playing with makeup the entire day for a completely different thing. And because of this, like, the material is actually, what do you call this? Like a paper cardboard type of thing. So if I stain this, it's gonna be bad. So I was really being careful about this one. But it's, I mean, if you were to compare the two, this doesn't look that bad. But when I open it up, I feel like this really saved it for me. So this is what the inside looks like. This chandelier is a reference to their opening sequence, which, according to interviews, Jin was the one who thought about it, that they enter, you know, in chandeliers. I feel like the detail is actually kind of nice. The whole, like, white thing, I mean, it just worked, and I feel like they should have like really focused more on this type of like minimalism thing as compared to, you know, the regular version. This is what the back looks like, which again, I think is definitely a lot better when you open it up. So again, CDs, I really like the colors of the CDs and how it looks. So there's that. And then there's a booklet again. It's a lot thicker, definitely, than the one in the regular version. Obviously, it has a lot more pages. This is how it looks like. And again, I like this design a lot more. I wish they could have just gone with this particular design for the regular version. So this is what inside looks like. And then this one, now this one, when I first saw this, I also felt like, you know, it could have been a nice cover option if they really want to like include their faces on the cover. So this would have been, I don't know, there's just a lot of like options, but I feel like, you know, are they trying to like save these photos for these and then just, you know, it's like open for a surprise or something. I don't even know. Of course, we need to have all the Kinpuri Gaku and ORESEN photos. And the back with the mention of the eternal producer, as always. I haven't really seen the final like DVD cut yet. So I'm really excited about that. I've seen parts of it. I've raved about some parts of it because those are the parts that I wanted to like really see immediately as soon as, you know, I got the copies and everything like that. So there's that. One of which even prompted a Twitter layout change, but yeah. So with that said, so overall, yeah, I mean, I don't know, as usual, I just wanted to share how that entire experience was, you know, receiving it, seeing it in person, anything like that. I'm pretty excited to see the entire thing. So tell me down in the comments below, did you also get the concert DVDs? Have you seen the concert? Like, how did you end up in this particular video? Tell me down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you would want to hear more from me, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video and looking forward to seeing you again soon in a new one.